Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Intelligent Builders Computer Core, and today we will be renovating Yamato Computer Core in Roblox Studio Maker. I also made this and renovated the core in Yamato Computer Core like this, just like Intelligent Builders Computer Core as you see here. It's the same look, but the particles and the core, they don't change color. Anyways, let's play it. I'll leave that open anyway. It won't kick me out of what I'm playing. Anyways, now we are in Intelligent Builders Computer Core, the final update. I cannot believe it's the final update. There are a couple bugs in here. You may have fixed all of them, but I don't really know if there are a couple bugs. But what if there are? You see how realistic the hallway is? And the beacon? Or should I say the warning light? This is so realistic. You see it says Intelligent Builders Computer Core, the final update. Which means that the final update was 2020. So it's been a long journey. 2016 through 2020. Anyways, let's grab the peach head and the lemon head. I'm going to grab the quantity of 2 peach heads and 2 lemon heads. I also have this one, which is the blueberry head. Blueberry hoodie, not the blueberry head. Anyways, we have to enter the core containment with helmets and suits. So, let's go ahead, open the airlocks up. As you can see up there,
today's security
those
code
are also
is
airlocks.
5334118.
Reactor core is normal right now, so it's operating normally without errors, and it's just scanning. And there goes the oxygen generating. It doesn't play the sound because Roblox Studio is having an audio update. So it's not going to play the sound. The core is heating up. It'll lift the mainframe. There it goes. I'll write it next time if I can. I don't know the secondary code, so I'm just not going to put the secondary code in. Let me see if it's... Nope, that code was denied. Reactor core is heating up. It's also the same door that I have in Yamato Computer Core. It is not the realistic version. It is the older version, which is InternalCorperation Computer Core, the final update. So it's not
Here's
so
something
realistic.
I found on the web. According to
Computer! Disregard! There. See? This is how I made it, but this is kind of, the octagon is kind of skinnier, and the laser's kind of bigger. And I didn't really design it the same way, but it's okay. Now we are going to do a core meltdown, so we're going to have to go above the safety margin. Reactor power is now at 4. And then this bounces up and down, but not in my version. And then I don't have a radiation block in my version. So you guys will be like, yay, it's safe to go in with no hazmat suit. Please wear a hazmat suit in Yamato Computer Core if you go into the reactor core. Although there is no radiation, still. I don't even know how to get those radiation blocks. I still cannot find them. And there are no booster power lasers, so he's gonna have to make that update. And then the core is in the middle and not in the back of the mainframe. It's in the middle of the mainframe. just like the Yamato Computer Core one. Anyways, now we're going back up. See, I also did that update there, except this is the hot pipe. This is also the hot pipe. That's the cold pipe. That's the cold pipe. So that's the update that I did. See, and then I kind of did those rims, and they have warning lights on them. And not the fans just yet, but the rims. It's kind of not so big compared to Yamato Computer Core. And then this, the hallway is good. So the hallway and main entrance are fine. And I also have to do the bottom if I can. So anyways, we're just going to do a core meltdown. We're not going to turn on any cooling fans or any reactor coolers, which they probably discontinued. They probably discontinued that. I don't even know. And the beacons are going on. So when it reaches 4,000 degrees, but mine in Yamato Computer Core, it has to reach 6,000 degrees Celsius or minus 6,000 degrees for a meltdown or a freeze down. Freeze down is minus 6,000 degrees Celsius in Yamato Computer Core, and also a meltdown is 6,000 degrees Celsius. But freeze down is for minus 6,000 degrees Celsius. And then, you know, the server light comes on, so it just makes these red. You can see it. Fan 1, fan 2, fan 3, fan 4. I really like the final update, but he's going to have to do more work on this. And you'll hear the rising alarm going off because these have crashed. And then when the core power goes out, when you hear a loud boom, which is the jump scare part, so turn down your volume when the jump scare part comes on. So this is gonna reach 4,000 degrees Celsius pretty
Today's security
soon.
code is 533.
So right now the servers
41,
have
18.
crashed when it gets to meltdown, and when you get the shaking part, that, and that are going to show the temperature status. Also this, and this, and that, and all of that. It's just going to show the temperature rising. Even on this. Probably this. Probably these. But I don't know. But not on the fans. You might show it up there, but not on the fans. Let's see. It's 14F. Don't know what that means. So this is the final update. He also added the best screen shake script. And it only shakes with the music playing. And it shakes with the explosion. So when it has a loud audio, the shake gets even more intense. And then it gets more harder and harder, and it will completely shake out the entire game on your camera. It will get all the players, and then it will do it. Oh, the music is coming, and then we'll have the jump scare because the core is about to melt right now. This is good music. I love this. It also has peaceful music in the freeze down and meltdown too. So it's not scary. Jump scare warning. Turn down your volume.
All seatbelts expired now.
Oh my god, I got
Please
startled.
prepare for reactor core meltdown.
See, now it's showing temperature levels. And the reactor power just broke right now. Because it went above the city marker. And you see, I did the same thing with the rim. But you know, this, it has these two lines which are probably the wires. And now the server light has been activated. The emergency coolant can be activated at this time. Evacuate the facility immediately. Anyways, let's go ahead and see the countdown number. And then the voices get high pitched, low pitched. You heard it said warning. The reactor core is activated. Temperature. It said temperature, but you couldn't understand it because it was glitchy. Oh my god! The explosion killed me on the way to the lobby. 3 minutes until destruction.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Power just went out again. It's rising. Even more. 2 minutes until self-destruct. And then I hate how he has to make the screen turn white. In the previous, before the final update, the screen doesn't turn white on an explosion. I don't like when it turns white because it really hurts my eyes. I love this game. We only have 2 minutes until destruction. And that's where you go to the helicopter. Which is over there. And I don't know what is that. I think it's from Oh, we're gonna go to admin control. I think we have 1 minute until self-destruction. Because it said estimated time. 1 minute or 2 minutes it said. Not 1 minute. Turn down your volume as you're going to hear a very loud explosion because the core will blow up. But not now. Anyways, let's watch the mainframe. And I also love this sound too. It's very peaceful. It's not like those intense, scary songs in the other reactor core games.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
And a core blew up.
Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
You kind of see it up there.
Nuclear meltdown imminent.
And you can still see it a little bit. Oh my god, look at how that's on fire and corroded. Well, the facility didn't really get destroyed, but the mainframe was the only part that got destroyed. Some other parts got corroded too. Like that. I put my head up and then I just couldn't put it up because of the extreme heat of of the reactor core explosion that was in the facility. Everything is cool, as you can see. But everything's still anchored except for the mainframe. And then here I come. Pretty soon after the reactor core, the containment's not even destroyed. There's only a couple corrosion spots. You see, I tried to put my head up, but I was so hot from the core explosion, I survived. Couldn't. Alright. Anyways, let's play Yamato Computer Core. First, we gotta do a little tweaks. So, let's do those tweaks. This is a reactor core container. It's loading, so while it's loading, let's check out the mainframe and what I did. So, I did this with the radiation pipe, which is right there. Then I did the hot water pipes and the cold water pipes. Should I say the emergency coolant, the hot shot. I'm gonna have to reverse this around a little bit because I didn't really do it correctly, so I'll reverse it a little bit. Now I'll make this the hot water and the hot shot pipe. Because I had it all wrong. The mainframe, just like I said, there were like 2 little wires, but probably not. This is the first one. It's the first wire. Sounds like they were transparent. Well, let's go down into the core containment. As you can see, it looks the same, just like Intelligent Builder's Computer Core. Disregard. You can see it kind of has a little seam in it for the core lasers, and the particles are coming out of the core. And then fitted it into there, so I did the older version. I swapped it out for the newer one. And now for the particle emitter, this is a fire and smoke. See, I kind of put the time scale. If I do 0.1, it's going to be extremely slow. And if I put it here, it's going to be fast. I'm going to put it to 5. There. And then it will be more. And then I'll kind of make it a little blue. And so, let's put a little bit. Put a little bed in there. And I'll do the blue part. And then this will be the overheat fire. So it's just gonna have to be blue because I like it that color. I kind of rose the floor of the core containment a little bit. And then I put the reactor cooler particles like down here. This is where the particles come. Then I change the color a little bit, and then when you turn it on, it's gonna look like this. And it won't really rise all the way up, which is perfect because it doesn't need to rise all the way up. And that's what the reactor cooler is gonna do. Then I also added an emergency hotshot here, which is sector H. High temperature area. I also edited this and took the ICCC off and also their picture. And then you can see also updated both of them. And then I'm using the knob core meltdown scripts because they work out perfect. Also put this here. If the value was 6,000 degrees, or even minus 6,000, you know, I might put it to 4,000 instead of 6,000. So let's make that change, because I don't want players waiting a long time for the core to melt. The rocket launch silos are all fine, so we don't need to tweak anything. We might not need these. We might not need knob core because I already have a script in here. Just hit it. But I'm still going to need the freeze down knob core. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I should actually keep both of them at once. So, and then I made this warning light have a force field. And I made the beacon non-transparent, so now you can see it. And I think I'm gonna make this the blue light. Also add blue too. And then I want to make the base blend with it. And then we'll make the color blue. We'll also make the green 0 for both of them, as you can see. So now that is a blue bulb. And then these cooling fans are going to have to be remounted sometime. So I'm going to have to remove some of the beacons, but I really do not want to remove the beacons up here because it already looks cool enough. And these, especially these beacons. You know. 3 of these are ungrouped. Then I'm going to play it and I'll show you what this does. It enables the instant self-destruct sequence, which I'll move that to the side. I'll do this one and make it blue so we can have a freeze down. Yeah, we're doing the laundry. Game.workspace dot knob core 4, because that could be the freeze down start. Yep, that's the freeze down start. I'll do a rainbow block. Alright, now we are going to test run it. And then that will be the rainbow. And it's working. Then you can see the code here. It's very simple if you want this event. And it kind of lags because the glass is breaking to the core mainframe. See, the glass just broke. You can't really see it. This is the glass that didn't really break. That's what this does. Anyways,
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
you see this? I don't know what this is, but... Oh, no! This is a scam. This is a scam message.
Today's security code is 5334118.
And I'll still keep this brick. And then I renovated that. And then there's no screen shake. We're just gonna see if the core blows up. Yep, the core is now smoking a little bit. Looks like the core is smoking a little bit. Anyways, let's see the core explode. Please turn down your volume, guys, because this is going to be an extremely loud explosion. Alright, so guys, sorry about that. I'm just laughing about this. Oh my god, this is not good. This is not a good message, guys. Is lagging up a little bit for the explosion because there's some unnecessary scripts that I gotta remove. So I will have to remove those scripts because it is just, I have to remove some values. I also gotta remove that. Then I have to remove the meltdown stuff. No, I don't. I cannot believe people are putting scam messages in these. I don't know who would make this script, but look. The rotator just comes out of nowhere. It's gonna say, gotta get a live view. Sorry. They call me crazy. Loop, 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 loop. Gotta give it a live view. Loop, loop, loop. It's so funny. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna get some chuck wagon if I can. There's no more wire, so I guess this is the only wire I got to myself. Or just that. Alright, then I removed all the unnecessary scripts. So now, oh, it will disable all of those. blur a little intense, but if you do this, oh, there's no lights. It'll look like the power went out. This. I'll do this. There's a camera up there. It's a part of the model, as you can see. Yes! Let's see. Put in the FPS booster, so that will fix everything. So I'm gonna go eat. Alright guys, I'll come back to play it on the tablet. I'm done renovating. Bye.